Chosen one, stop scrolling for a moment. This message is not for everyone. It's for you. Heaven has been trying to get your attention because God is preparing to send someone into your life who carries purpose. Someone whose presence will shift everything. You've been feeling it. That strange sense of expectation, the sudden clarity about what and who no longer belongs. The urge to declutter your heart and your space. That's not coincidence. That's preparation. For a long time, you've been the giver, the one who loves deeply, supports others, and keeps faith even when you're hurting. But God is saying, it is now time for someone to pour into you the way you've poured into everyone else. The isolation, the separation, the disappointments you walked through, they were not punishments. They were protection. God closed the doors that would have destroyed you, so He could open the one that is designed to bless you. But here's the key. This person will not arrive looking like temptation. They will arrive looking like alignment. You won't have to chase. You won't have to beg. You won't have to question your worth. When God sends someone, peace walks in with them. So listen closely. Don't be distracted. Don't cling to what God already removed, because the one He's sending will recognize you, not by your image, not by your status, but by your spirit. Chosen one, this is your confirmation. The connection that's coming is not a coincidence. It's a divine appointment. Why God removed certain people first. Chosen one, before God adds, He subtracts. And before He trusts you with the right connection, He will expose and remove the wrong ones. You may not have recognized it then, the quiet separations, the sudden distance, the unexpected endings, but each one was a divine intervention, preventing you from building a future with people who were never meant to be part of your purpose. For a long time, you asked God for loyal people. You prayed for love, for support, for companionship. But instead of giving you someone new right away, He allowed people to walk away. That wasn't rejection. That was protection. Because the truth is, not everyone you loved was capable of loving you back in the way your calling requires. Not everyone who wanted access deserved proximity, and not every hand that held yours had intentions that matched your destiny. Some connections were seasonal, not lifelong. You were trying to plant roots in places God only designed for lessons. And every time you settled for less, heaven had to disrupt what you thought was stability. The heartbreaks you thought were setbacks were actually instruction, telling you that God has something bigger, purer, and higher aligned for your life. Look back for a moment. The ones who left didn't walk out because you lacked value. They left because your value was too high for the level they intended to stay at. Your growth threatened their comfort. Your light revealed their shadows. And God heard conversations you didn't. He saw betrayals before you did. He read the hearts you trusted blindly. So He pulled them away, not to hurt you, but to preserve you. There were people who enjoyed your presence, but envied your purpose. They cheered for you publicly, but competed with you privately. They loved what you could do for them, but never respected who you were becoming. And God said, no more. He refused to let the wrong voices influence your identity. He refused to let your destiny be delayed by distractions disguised as support. Chosen one, what felt like abandonment was actually alignment. What felt like isolation was elevation. God separated you so you could finally see who was hindering the very prayer you were begging Him to fulfill. He needed to free your hands from what was draining you so you could be ready to receive what will now restore you. Every emotional detachment was heaven loosening your grip. Every closed door was God redirecting your steps. Every unanswered message was Him showing you who was never meant to stay. You didn't lose them. God removed them because He heard what you didn't, saw what you couldn't, and knew what you refused to believe. And here's the deeper truth. The person God is sending cannot enter a space still occupied by confusion. Divine connections require prepared environments. The one who is coming carries peace, purpose, and partnership. And peace cannot flourish in the sinew of heartbreak. Alignment cannot grow where bitterness still lives. God is cleaning your atmosphere so His blessing won't suffocate. This new connection won't drain your spirit. It will expand it. They won't silence your calling. They will amplify it. They won't take advantage of your heart. They will honor it. You won't have to shrink to be loved. You won't have to beg to be chosen. You won't have to explain why your light shines. They will already understand because they were born from the same fire. So if you are still grieving someone who left, breathe. The separation was the sign. God didn't let them stay because the one who is coming would never have let you feel that way. What left your life was not a blessing, it was a blockage. And now that the path is clear, heaven can finally deliver what has been promised. Chosen one, you were not rejected. You were protected. You are not alone. You are being positioned. The one God is sending is not coming to test you. They are coming to treasure you. And when they arrive, you will understand why every departure had to happen first. How your spirit will recognize them instantly. Chosen one. When God sends the right person into your life, your spirit will notice it long before your eyes do. There is a sense of recognition that is older than memory. A familiarity that feels like you are meeting someone you have always known. Even if this is the first time you're seeing their face, it doesn't feel like a beginning. It feels like a return. This recognition won't come with chaos or confusion. It will come with calm. The kind of calm that settles deeply into your chest and tells you, without any proof, that you are safe here. The presence of this person won't disturb your peace. It will enhance it. You won't have to convince yourself that they are good for you. Your spirit will already know. You may find yourself opening up in ways that surprise you, not out of desperation, but out of comfort. You won't feel the need to hide the parts of yourself you once protected. Conversations will feel natural, as if the words were already waiting for the moment to be spoken. Their attention will feel like a refuge, not a test. Their presence will feel like clarity, not pressure. When this person enters your life, it will feel like alignment. You'll notice your intuition heightening around them, not in suspicion, but in awareness. You'll pay attention to how they treat others, how they speak about their faith, how they respond when life challenges them. You won't be studying them out of fear. You'll be recognizing what God built inside them. There will be moments where the room feels different because they are in it, lighter, brighter, warmer. You'll experience silence together that doesn't feel awkward, but holy. And in that stillness, you will sense the presence of purpose. It will feel like God's fingerprints are all over this connection. Your heart will not race from anxiety, but from awakening. You will feel something inside you stand up, something that has been tired for a long time. This person will not just speak to your emotions. They will speak to your spirit. Their encouragement will lift you. Their honesty will strengthen you. Their consistency will heal places you forgot were wounded. And just as your spirit recognizes them, theirs will recognize you. They will honor what you carry. They will see your calling without you having to explain it. They will feel drawn to your light, not jealous of it. They will support the future God revealed to you, not distract you from it. There will be a mutual reverence, a sense that both of you know this connection is bigger than your own plans. Chosen one, when the right person is sent by heaven, your discernment will not feel like paranoia. It will feel like revelation. You won't have to decode mixed signals. You won't have to wonder if they care. You won't have to beg for effort. What God orchestrates flows. It doesn't force. It doesn't take away from your identity. It confirms it. So trust the peace. Pay attention to the ease. Listen to the quiet yes inside your chest. The world may not understand why this person feels so significant, so fast, but your spirit will understand it perfectly. Because before this encounter was physical, it was spiritual. Before the meeting was visible, it was written. Before destiny became material, it was already aligned. And when that moment comes, when your eyes meet and your heart responds, you'll know. Not because of words, not because of signs, but because your soul will whisper the truth you've been waiting to hear. There you are. I've been waiting for you. What happens right before you meet? Chosen one, right before God sends the person who is meant to walk with you into your next season, something shifts inside you. The change begins quietly, almost invisibly, yet your entire world starts to feel different. What once distracted you no longer satisfies your spirit. What you used to tolerate suddenly becomes too heavy to carry. You begin to feel disconnected from what is familiar, not because you are lost, but because you are being called higher. In this divine transition, you may feel a mix of emotions that seem to contradict each other. One minute you feel excitement, as if something amazing is about to arrive. The next, you feel a deep stillness, like the world has gone quiet just for you. That tension is not confusion. It is spiritual preparation. Heaven is aligning you for encounter. Before this connection arrives, God begins to cleanse your heart. Old wounds resurface not to hurt you again, but to heal you properly this time. Bitterness begins to dissolve. Resentment loses its grip. The places where you were once broken start to feel like they are finally closing. You begin forgiving, not because others deserve it, but because your future does. Your heart becomes lighter because God refuses to let love land where pain is still ruling. You may also notice that you become more reflective, more aware of the choices you make, more protective of your peace. You are no longer willing to waste time, energy, or emotion on situations that have no purpose. This is a sacred sign that God is preparing your spirit to receive someone who honors you at the level He created you for. Right before the right person arrives, divine separation intensifies. Conversations slow down. People you once clung to fade into the background. Social noise becomes draining. The crowd grows smaller, so the connection that matters can become clearer. God doesn't allow distractions to stand in the way of what He's sending. So what leaves now is proof of what's coming. Your discernment grows stronger as well. You begin seeing people as they truly are, not as you hoped they would be. You recognize intentions faster, and you no longer apologize for protecting your calling. God trains your eyes to notice character over charm. Not everyone who looks like love is aligned with purpose, and heaven will sharpen your wisdom so you can distinguish between a lesson and a blessing. Then comes the pull, that spiritual magnetism that draws you away from the past and pushes you towards something greater. You won't fully understand why, but you'll feel ready in a way you never have before. Ready to love without losing yourself. Ready to give without being drained. Ready to stand beside someone who doesn't shrink your identity, but amplifies your destiny. Another sign you'll feel is a rise in confidence. Not arrogance, not ego, confidence. The kind that comes from finally realizing who you are in God's eyes. You'll feel yourself stepping into your power, standing in your worth, and embracing your calling with new authority. This confidence is necessary because divine partnerships require two whole souls, not one healer and one taker. And just before the divine arrival, God grants you a moment of peace, a deep, internal knowing that you are exactly where you are meant to be. It may not make sense externally, but everything inside you feels aligned. This is heaven's whisper. Prepare yourself. Something sacred is about to begin. Chosen one, these signs are not random. They are heaven's countdown. When you begin feeling that shift in your emotions, your habits, your boundaries, your clarity, understand this, your waiting season is ending. The right person is already moving toward you, guided not by coincidence, but by divine timing. So remain present, remain open, remain expectant, because the moment your spirit feels fully ready, God will allow your paths to collide. Chosen one, when God confirms that someone is divinely sent into your life, the signs will not be subtle. They will be precise. Heaven does not operate through confusion, mixed signals, or emotional instability. God confirms through peace, alignment, and undeniable spiritual recognition. And when this connection arrives, you will feel it in a way that bypasses the mind and speaks directly to the soul. The first confirmation God gives is internal. Something inside you shifts the moment this person appears. Your guard begins to lower, not because you are careless, but because you feel safe. For the first time in a long time, trust doesn't feel risky, it feels right. You won't have to force the connection or second-guess their intentions. Instead, there will be a quiet awareness that says, "This is different." God will also confirm the connection by elevating your spirit around them. You will feel inspired, strengthened, and supported. Their presence won't drain your energy. It will expand your capacity to dream, to believe, to grow. You'll notice that your purpose feels clearer. Your conversations become deeper. Your standards remain high, but now they are met instead of ignored. And then comes the confirmation through alignment. Doors begin to open effortlessly. Timing suddenly makes sense. What once felt delayed now feels perfectly on schedule. God will adjust circumstances to ensure connection rather than collision. Every interaction will feel guided. Every step will feel coordinated. There will be no pushing, only flow. Another powerful sign is protection. God will shield this connection early. Distractions that once had access to your heart won't be able to influence you anymore. Past patterns will lose their grip. You will feel guarded by peace, as if heaven itself is hovering over this bond, refusing to allow sabotage from fear, insecurity, or outside voices. What God protects is always precious. Confirmation will also come through clarity. Those old doubts, the ones that haunted your relationships before, will begin to disappear. You will stop asking, "Is this real?" and start asking, "How do I honor what God is building?" The fear of being hurt again won't control you because this connection will not mirror your past. It will redeem it. Pay attention to the way they show up. Consistency is a language God uses. The right person will be steady. They will communicate. They will show effort. They will care not just about how you feel in the moment, but about who you are becoming in the future. They won't love only your softness. They will protect your sensitivity, respect your boundaries, and value your calling. Most importantly, God will confirm it through peace, a peace that does not break under pressure. When challenges arise, the connection won't crumble. When misunderstandings happen, you will both seek resolution, not control. Peace is not the absence of conflict. It is the presence of purpose, holding both hearts together. Chosen one, God confirms through fruit. You will know them by the growth they bring. You will know them by the way you feel seen, valued, and understood. You will know them because your relationship with God will strengthen through their existence. They will become a reminder of what heaven can build when your heart remains faithful. There will be a moment, quiet, sacred, unmistakable, where your spirit will speak the truth your mind has been trying to catch up to. It may hit you suddenly during a conversation, or slowly as you reflect on how far you've come together. But the certainty will arrive. This is who I prayed for. This is who God kept me for. God's confirmation does not come in confusion. It comes in knowing. You will recognize the divine signature all over this connection. You will see purpose unfolding in real time, and you will understand why every no of your past was protecting this yes. So when the confirmation arrives, do not run from it. Do not question if you are worthy of it. Do not let fear convince you that this blessing is too good to be real. Heaven does not make mistakes, and God never sends someone by accident. What God needs you to release first. Chosen one, before God allows this divine connection to fully step into your life, He will ask you to release what has been quietly limiting you. Not because He wants to take from you, but because your hands cannot receive what they are still clinging to. The blessing is ready, but your heart must have space for it. There are memories you've been carrying that still ache when you think about them. There are people who left, but still live in the corners of your mind. There are disappointments from relationships that failed you, and the fear that the past might repeat itself. God knows how deeply you cared. He knows how much you tried. He knows how long you waited for someone to choose you correctly. But He is asking you now to release the wounds that convinced you love was a threat. You cannot welcome the connection heaven is sending while still grieving what heaven removed. The closure you never received cannot be the reason you hesitate. The version of you who tolerated what broke you cannot be the one who steps into this new season. You have grown. You have healed. You have earned this chapter. But healing requires release. You are not abandoning your past. You are refusing to let it define your future. There is also a mindset God needs to shift inside you. The belief that you must always be strong alone. The belief that needing someone is weakness. The belief that love is only safe when kept at a distance. You learned independence so well that sometimes you forget the beauty of partnership. But God is reminding you, you were not created to face destiny alone. Isolation was but a season, not a lifetime. Some of you must release the habit of expecting disappointment. You have been conditioned to believe that every good thing has an expiration date, that blessings are temporary, that love comes with hidden traps. That mindset was survival. But now it has become resistance. What protected you before will sabotage you now if you don't let go. God is asking you to trust again, not blindly, but faithfully. And then there are the attachments that slow your spirit, people who no longer contribute to your peace. Connections built on nostalgia instead of purpose. Relationships that keep you small. God will make these paths feel heavy, uncomfortable, and out of alignment until you finally loosen your grip. Some exits are not your loss. They are your liberation. Before the Divine One arrives, God will remove your desire for temporary attention. You will no longer crave validation from those who never valued you. You will stop giving access to those who kept taking from you. The empty connections you once entertained will no longer distract you. God is cleansing your appetite so you finally hunger for what is holy. You must also release the fear of being fully seen. Letting someone into the depths of your heart is vulnerability. And vulnerability has always felt risky for you. But the person God is sending isn't coming to harm you. They are coming to heal with you. Love requires openness, and God is preparing your spirit to receive without suspicion. This release is not punishment, it is preparation. God is not asking you to forget what you went through. He is asking you to stop letting it control what happens next. Every tear watered the ground where your blessing will grow. Every heartbreak humbled your heart enough to recognize real love when it arrives. Nothing was wasted. But nothing belongs in your next season except what builds, strengthens, and aligns with purpose. Chosen one, the weight you feel leaving your spirit right now is not loss. It is God removing what cannot stay. The moment you release the last residue of what broke you, the blessing will not be delayed. It will arrive swiftly, clearly, and divinely marked with your name. So breathe out what is gone. Lay down what is heavy. Open your hands. Open your heart. Open your life. Because God can only fill what you are willing to empty. Chosen one, when the person God has ordained for your life finally arrives, you won't need to guess, to force, or to fear. You will notice the shift. It will feel like the air changes around you, not with intensity or overwhelm, but with peace. A peace that feels like home. A peace that tells you you can breathe here. This person will not rush into your world demanding to be the center of it. They will enter gently, respectfully, and with intention. They will learn your heart, not just your habits. They will want to understand your story, not just enjoy your company. Patience will be their language, and consistency will be their proof. When the right person is sent by God, love will not arrive wrapped in anxiety. You won't wake up questioning their motives. You won't fall asleep wondering where they stand. You won't have to decode silence or analyze distance. They will show up day after day in ways that build your trust instead of triggering your fears. You'll notice that your mind becomes quieter around them. The overthinking that once controlled your heart will begin to dissolve. You will feel seen without advertising your worth. And for the first time, you will experience a connection that doesn't require you to shrink your light in order to be loved. They will celebrate your calling, not compete with it. The right person will recognize the anointing on your life. They will not be intimidated by your growth or threatened by your purpose. Instead, they will protect what God is building in you. They will pray with you, not just for you. They will stand beside you, not behind you or ahead of you. Partnership will feel like balance. Two hearts moving in the same direction, guided by the same spirit. Conversations with them will feel meaningful, even in their simplicity. Small moments will feel sacred. Silence will feel full. Every interaction will carry purpose, not pressure. You will feel God's presence in the way they speak to you, the way they listen, the way they handle your vulnerabilities with care. Chosen one, when the right one arrives, you will start to heal faster. Not because they fix you, but because their presence creates a safe environment where healing can finally finish its work. Your walls won't be torn down, they will gently fade as trust takes their place. You will begin to feel worthy of the love you once thought was impossible. You will not have to sacrifice your identity to keep this connection alive. They will love the whole of you, not just the easy parts. They will honor your boundaries, respect your emotion, and nurture the person you are becoming. They won't just admire the surface. They will love the soul beneath it, and you will feel something divine in the timing. It won't feel too early or too late. It will feel like God waited until the exact moment when your heart was finally ready, until your spirit understood that love can be holy, until you learned how to receive without fear. This person will not look like the ones who broke you. Their presence will silence all doubt and rewrite the definition of love in your heart. What was once painful to imagine will now feel promised. What once seemed unreachable will now feel inevitable. When the right one arrives, you will stop praying for a sign, because the relationship itself will be the sign. God will not give you someone who makes you question whether you are enough. He will give you someone who reminds you that you always were. So when they come, don't run, don't sabotage, don't compare this blessing to the pain that came before it. The past was preparation. This is fulfillment. Chosen one. Your waiting season is not ending, though. It has already ended. And what's entering your life now is what God had planned from the beginning. Chosen one, God doesn't just send someone into your life. He confirms them. Not once, not twice, but repeatedly, until you can no longer deny that this connection is written into your destiny. Because heaven does not work in hints. It works in divine patterns. And when God's hand is on something, everything about it carries His signature. The final confirmation will come through transformation. Pay attention to who you are becoming with this person in your life. Notice how your faith strengthens instead of weakens. Notice how your confidence rises instead of collapses. Notice how you stop apologizing for who you are and begin embracing who you are called to be. The right person doesn't force you to change. They inspire your growth. You will also recognize heaven's involvement through alignment. What once felt stuck will begin to move. Delays that once frustrated you will suddenly make sense. Paths that seemed separate will begin to merge. Opportunities will arise that open doors for both of you, not just one. God is a God of unity. What He ordains will always elevate both hearts toward purpose. Then comes the undeniable confirmation of peace. The kind of peace that remains even when life gets loud, even when misunderstandings happen, even when emotions fluctuate. Peace doesn't disappear in conflict. It anchors you through it. This connection will not break just because something tries to shake it. True confirmation is revealed when pressure doesn't destroy what God designed. Another sign is protection. God will put a shield around this relationship. People who wish to interfere will lose influence. Old temptations will lose appeal. Negative voices will lose power. Attacks may come, but they will fail, not because you fought harder, but because God fought for you. Heaven guards what heaven gives. Chosen one, confirmation also comes through clarity. You won't be stuck in cycles of guessing or questioning. You won't feel the need to convince yourself of anything. The truth will settle into your spirit like it belongs there. You will simply know. And the knowing will be stronger than anxiety, stronger than fear, stronger than past disappointments. There will be moments when God speaks directly to your heart, in prayer, in stillness, in divine timing, reminding you that this connection is a gift, not a threat. You may feel a gentle pressure on your chest, a warm sensation during a conversation, or an overwhelming awareness that this connection was never random. Every fiber of your spirit will recognize purpose. And then there will be confirmation through fruit, the visible evidence of God's involvement. You will see yourself becoming more disciplined, more compassionate, more intentional. You will notice the atmosphere of your life changing, less chaos, more clarity, less noise, more truth. The love that comes from God produces results that reflect heaven. This connection will also reveal your calling with greater precision. You'll find yourself dreaming again, planning again, believing again, not because you are depending on someone, but because God sent someone who reminds you what faith feels like. And when doubt tries to whisper that this is too good to be real, God will show you this is exactly what real looks like when He writes the story. Chosen one, the final confirmation is this: your heart will feel at home. Not because everything is perfect, but because everything is aligned. Your soul will not ask, "Is this right?" It will say, "Thank you, God, for answering my prayers." When the right one is sent by heaven, love won't feel like a gamble. It will feel like destiny. All the waiting, all the healing, all the lonely nights, you will see the purpose behind every one of them. Because the promise will finally be standing in front of you. So trust what your spirit knows. Trust what peace proves. Trust what God confirms. This connection isn't accidental. It isn't temporary. It isn't ordinary. It is heaven sent, and it is meant to stay. Chosen one, listen closely now. This is where heaven leans in. This is where God whispers what your spirit has been waiting to hear. The right person is approaching your life. And the only thing that could stop you from receiving them is not disbelief in God, but disbelief in yourself. You have survived battles that were designed to break you. You have risen from disappointments that would have destroyed others. You have healed from wounds that cut deeply. And now God is saying, do not let the past convince you that the blessing is too good to be true. You have been conditioned to expect abandonment, to fear vulnerability, to question everything that feels gentle and safe. But the person God is sending is not coming to repeat your pain. They are coming to redeem your story. They are not arriving to test your patience. They are arriving because heaven has approved the timing. The waiting season is not just over. It has been transformed into fulfillment. Do not allow hesitation to silence the very miracle you asked God for. Understand this. The enemy cannot stop God's blessing, so he will try to convince you to push it away. He will remind you of every betrayal and every heartbreak to make you suspicious of love when it finally comes pure. He will tell you that you don't deserve this connection, that it's only temporary, that it will end like everything else did. But those thoughts are lies rooted in old wounds. They are echoes of a chapter you are no longer living in. You must choose to believe in the version of yourself God has refined through fire. The person coming carries purpose. They are not a distraction. They are an answer. They are someone whose spirit has endured their own trials, whose heart has been shaped by heaven, and whose timing has been delayed until now because their arrival required your maturity. The version of you that once begged to be noticed is gone. The version of you that questioned your worth has been healed. You are no longer someone who is searching for love. You are someone who love is searching for. Chosen one. This is the warning heaven needs you to take seriously. Do not miss the sign. When God begins to move, pay attention. Conversations that ignite peace are not random. Encounters that feel like recognition are not coincidences. A pull towards someone who honors your spirit is not misdirection. When your heart feels at home before your mind has time to overthink, that is God. And when God speaks through alignment, you must be willing to answer through action. There will be a moment, quiet but powerful, where you will feel destiny reaching for you. It may feel like vulnerability. It may feel like surrender. It may feel like stepping into the unknown again. But trust that God did not protect you all this time just to watch you fall into another counterfeit. What He is sending is different. What He is sending is sacred. What He is sending is yours. You are stepping into a season where love will not be a battle, but a blessing. Where connection will not create chaos, but clarity. Where partnership will not drain you, but elevate the calling God placed on your life. The loneliness that once felt endless was actually a bridge leading you here. The silence that once felt painful was actually God preparing you to recognize a voice that sounds like peace. So as destiny approaches, do not shrink back into fear. Stand in the truth of who you have become. You are wiser now. You are stronger now. Your heart is deeper and your boundaries holier. You are ready to receive a love that aligns with heaven's intention. You are stepping into a divine connection that was written long before the pain ever tried to convince you that love wasn't meant for you. Chosen one, your life is about to shift from waiting to witnessing, from hoping to holding, from praying to praising. What is coming is not fragile. It is fortified by God's promise. What is approaching is not temporary. It is anchored in destiny. And when you look into the eyes of the one God sends, you will know every tear was worth this moment. So lift your head, prepare your heart, position your faith, because the spiritual confirmation has already been released. And heaven's final message to you is this: do not miss what God is sending.